What's going on, everybody? It's JJ here, and I'm actually doing something that I actually haven't done in a while, which is actually do a reaction like this, just reacting to like a straight up, just like a video instead of just a reacting to anime. But I kind of wanted to do this just because, you know, one, this video kind of interests me, and two, I kind of wanted to see where you guys were at me doing these kind of videos again, because I started off the channel doing reactions just like this. So I kind of wanted to see how you guys think about me doing these kinds of reactions again. If you guys want me to do more of them, you know, just let me know in the comments about how you feel about this. But today, we're just going to be reacting to a death battle video, and it's Tanjiro versus Jonathan Joestar. Very interesting combatants that we have here. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna root for Jonathan just because I like Jonathan more than Tanjiro. As crazy as that's gonna sound to people, I don't really. It's funny because both these characters I don't care for that much, but if I were to choose one that I care for more than the other, it would be Jonathan. So yeah, without further ado, let's us watch.
Tanjiro Kamado, the sun-breathing demon slayer swordsman.
Jonathan Joestar, the very first JoJo who ever Jojed.
These two anime monster hunters are as deadly with a blade as they are infinitely good-natured.
But don't cross them, else they might leave you breathless. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills.
To find out who would win a death battle. Oh, I kind of like how it looks.
Daisho Japan, an era of unparalleled progress and imperial domination. But this empire had a sickness, a rot at its core. Demons. This race of superhuman cannibals originated from one being, their all-powerful progenitor, Muzan Kibutsuji.
Who spent his evenings slaughtering families and eating them, including the Kamado clan.
Though one of them fatefully survived. The eldest son, Tanjiro.
Well, the good news is your sister Nezuko is alive too. Bad news is she's a demon now, so sorry, Chim.
What the heck is that last line? Certified group mom and cinnamon roll.
The golden heart of an anime protagonist, and he devoted his life to curing Nezuko's curse and ending Muzan's evil once and for all.
So
yep.
He joined the Demon Slayer Corps, a secret group of badass demon hunters with badass swords. Forged from a unique sunlight-absorbing ore, the Nichiren blade is one of the only weapons that can decapitate a demon and end their unholy existence for good. Especially when combined with the Slayer's fancy pants katana magic.
It isn't katana magic. Okay, well, it's totally katana magic, but that's not what it's called.
Yeah, it's breathing.
Breathing
which
techniques.
Is so lame. Anybody can do that. Oh God, I was wrong.
The use of breathing is crucial to real-life martial arts. Deeper breaths massage the organs below the diaphragm, relaxing your body and lowering its energy requirement, while simultaneously giving you more energy to use.
Tanjiro mastered this breathing shit so well, he could do it in his sleep. Literally 24/7.
This is total concentration breathing, a technique developed by the Demon Slayers in order to massively increase their physical abilities to match their blatantly superhuman foes.
Yep.
Through the measured intake of oxygen, users can boost their concentration, reactions, and even manipulate the flow of their blood. This can help in slowing down poisons or speeding up the coagulation of wounds.
Which means he can use it to quickly recover in case of injury or fatigue. And Demon Slayers can combine their breathing with their blades for, well, katana magic.
Each breathing style is a separate form of sword combat. The first form Tanjiro mastered was water breathing, a flexible defensive style where a user's blade summons water to slice like a raging current.
Tanjiro's literal boneheaded stubbornness made him a prodigy demon slayer in no time.
He proved to be a tactical genius in combat, able to discern an opponent's weaknesses and exploit them in the heat of the moment. It was almost as if demon slaying was in his very blood.
Because it was.
Yeah, because it was.
Years ago, the creator of the very first breathing style taught this knowledge to Tanjiro's ancestors, who passed it down to Tanjiro himself.
This was the dance of the fire god, the
Hinokami Kagura.
Sun breathing.
With sun breathing,
Everybody went crazy when they first revealed this, yo. Just trending on Twitter. Just trending everywhere.
Into a wicked fire dragon.
Sun breathing increases Tanjiro's speed and power, but at a cost. It will quickly tire him out, and overuse could severely debilitate him.
Which can also turn on this really distracting birthmark on his forehead.
Through intense stress and exertion, Tanjiro can activate this Demon Slayer mark, which boosts his already crazy strength and speed even further.
And gives him access to the see-through world. Basically, it slows down time for Tanjiro and gives him x-ray vision.
This allows him such a precise understanding of his opponent's muscle movements that he can predict their future actions. Sort of like a spider sense. He can even
Which is nuts, by the way.
Sense of smell, No Demon Slayer mark needed. Not only can his nose detect people from hundreds of yards away, it lets him find an opponent's opening in battle even easier than before.
You'd think being an anime swordsman would make Tanjiro even edgier than his blade, but he's basically the group mom, with an innocent little cherub sweetness.
Oh, so that's what they meant by that line, the certified group mom.
Tanjiro is tough enough to survive being stabbed in the stomach, fast enough to dodge lightning, and strong enough to slice through and derail a literal demon train.
That demon turned himself into a train, Wiz! Funniest shit I've ever seen. And this demon, Doma, was able to freeze the air into this giant ice statue in only a few seconds. That takes a lot of energy.
And Tanjiro's managed to keep up with similarly powerful demons.
Guess that'd be spoilers for some people who haven't read the manga.
And eventually,
I personally don't care.
Of them all, Muzan himself.
With the help of his friends, of course.
It would take all their efforts and countless sacrifices. But Tanjiro and the Demon Slayers would continue to fight to realize their dream of a world that is safe for humanity. And whatever Inosuke is.
Hey man, you gotta love Inosuke.
Victorian England, an infamously shit-tastic time to be
Whether you were a lowly street rat or a wealthy noble. Okay, well, that last one probably wasn't so bad.
That is, unless your dad, in all his infinite wisdom, decided to adopt the single greatest asshole in human history and
Facts.
make him your brother. That'd make you one unlucky.
This dude was literally just an asshole for no reason.
Joestar.
Hadn't you heard, Wiz? Everybody just calls him JoJo.
In an effort to take the Joestar fortune for himself, Jonathan's new brother.
I didn't know he was 6'5". I knew he was tall, especially when like him and Dio beefed up. I didn't know he was 6'5" though. Makes sense though.
But after being bullied, beaten, and thoroughly traumatized, something awakened deep in Jonathan's heart. The raging fire of a gentleman.
I don't think beating the living piss out of Dio was gentle.
Yeah, I was
It
about to
sure
say.
was satisfying. Too bad it didn't last forever, because only a few years later, Dio got his revenge when he turned into a vampire and killed Papa Joestar. Classic Dio.
With Dio now bent on world domination, Jonathan would need more than his righteous fist to save the day.
Yeah, he needed a creepy floating Italian man that punches frogs with the power of the sun.
Hamon.
Just any creepy floating Italian man. It was Will Antonio Zeppeli, a practitioner of Hamon, an ancient martial art designed specifically to do battle against vampires like Dio. Through their breaths, Hamon users can blast a hot electric ripple out of their bodies and flood it into their opponents.
That's what Hamon means in English. The ripple. Man, if I had a nickel for every anime protagonist who killed monsters with the power of breathing, well, that'd be 2 nickels. But let's agree, it's weird that it happened twice.
Hamon energy massively increases a user's physical abilities and allows them to disintegrate vampires with a single punch. In order to fight Dio, Zeppeli taught Jonathan everything he knew.
Like
Yep.
the zoom punch, where Jonathan stretches his arm and punches an opponent from far away like he jumped on a gum-gum fruit. He does this by using the ripple to dull the pain of dislocating his shoulder before snapping it back. That might sound crazy, but there are real-life examples of breathing basically giving people superpowers.
Like the Dutch adventurer Wim Hof, who can survive being nearly totally submerged in ice water for almost 2 hours.
What?
Through forced exhalation, Hof drops his oxygen levels in order to supercharge his body's thermoregulation and release euphoric chemicals to numb the pain.
Wow.
Just like the zoom punch.
That's nuts.
Hamon is basically just like the Eastern idea of chi. Voila! Which is circulated through the body by, what else? Breathing. And just like chi, it can do lots of crazy shit.
Like walking on water, magnetizing plants, or controlling an enemy's muscles. It can even be transferred through solid surfaces like metal.
And he can catch his fists on fire and slam you senseless with his patented sunlight yellow
What up?
overdrive. It'll leave any monster smiling and satisfied.
Jonathan took these skills as he, Zeppeli, and the definitely not just there for exposition Speedwagon invaded Dio's domain and waged war against an army of bloodthirsty zombies.
Including Dio's right-hand monsters, Bruford and Tarkus. Tarkus was strong enough to rip entire boulders out of the ground and slice through a cliff with one swing. He could even snap JoJo's neck and cut our old pal Zeppeli in half. Rest in peace, creepy floating Italian man. Sorry you had to be born the mentor. Hope none of your relatives die horrifying death too.
Before succumbing, Zeppeli's last act was to pass his ripple onto Jonathan, not only allowing him to heal his own broken neck, but also combine their energies together.
And making JoJo strong enough to cut through Tarkus's giant arm. Not with his nifty new sword, Pluck. with his bare goddamn hand.
With this power boost, Jonathan faced Dio once and for all and fisted him with his raging hot Red Bull.
Okay, you could have.
Now,
I was about to say you could have worded that any other way.
considering Dio could later fight faster than light stands like Star Platinum. Hell, even other Ripple users like Joseph can dodge beams of light too.
But more than his strength or speed, or even Haman, Jonathan's greatest strength was always his intelligence and unstoppable determination. It was that burning drive for justice that defeated Dio all those years ago, and the same one that defeated him again. But this victory was bittersweet.
He may
True.
be built like a brick shithouse, but Jonathan's got the personality of a golden retriever. Even after everything Dio did to him, all the lies and abuse and dad murder, Jonathan still loved him like a brother, and still cried those hot, wet 80s man-made tears.
And even after Dio returned,
Which that I will never understand.
Night to murder him and steal his body, Jonathan sacrificed himself so his wife and unborn child could escape. But he did not die in vain. His bloodline would continue throughout the ages, spawning a line of illustrious and bizarre heroes who would crush Dio's plans and save the universe.
And they all had one thing in common: his name,
Joestar.
Wait,
Yeah, that's
the
it.
Ripple is dead.
These dudes are funny.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death.
Battle! Alright, here we go. It already looks pretty good.
Step aside! I've sworn to slay all of Dio's demonic minions.
I don't know who you are, but you better leave her alone.
You poor wretch. Shackled
I can totally see Nezuko like interrupting this fight and saving Tanjiro.
Gentlemen, I will free you.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Did you bump your head? Total concentration. Water breathing.
Most unorthodox. You fight with valor, noble swordsman, but I know the burning passion of my heart will carry me through.
Aw, he's kind of adorable. Like a puppy. I hope he has a caretaker nearby.
You're mine.
Like that actually kind of looks cool. I like the effects.
Valiant footwork.
Oh. He's fighting with a tree. Hinokami Kagura, yep, I thought so. I thought so.
Nice try. Incredible. You could teach me a thing or two.
I wonder if Tanjiro's gonna do the thing where he combines both Hinokami Kagura and water breathing. Cause that'd be something else. What if he does it right here?
His breathing is carrying some kind of energy. Like me. And that means I know how to stop him.
He's focusing on my neck. Does he know? Metal, silver, overdrive!
Ooh, broke his sword.
I got you!
Up. The line.
Wait! He's going for my lungs!
Damn.
2 inches off. Did he dodge?
Oh, he's gonna run Hamon through his body. Yep. Ura!
She's my sister.
On my honor as a gentleman.
He always did do this in the show too. Dang, is that it? Wow.
I'm not crying. I'm only.
I mean, I am happy that Jonathan won because of the two, I would want Jonathan to win, but
On paper, Tanjiro did initially seem to have more advantages in this bout.
For sure. He'd been training for way longer than Jonathan, and with way more experienced teachers. Tanjiro's Demon Slayer journey took place over a couple of years, while Jonathan's Ripple training was less than a month.
Tanjiro was obviously a superior swordsman with a variety of powerful techniques and
Yeah.
katana magic, while Jonathan really only improvised as a swordsman.
But
He really
that's where
did.
the advantages stopped. Sure, Jonathan wasn't a natural swordsman, but he more than made up for it in hand-to-hand combat, while Tanjiro was pretty much out of options without a blade.
Jonathan
That is
also
true.
had an edge in strength. Comparing Tanjiro to Doma and JoJo to Tarkus, Jonathan was over twice as strong. And while Tanjiro later fought the more powerful Muzan, Jonathan did the same with Dio.
He was way faster too. While Tanjiro and his pals could dodge lightning, we can compare Jonathan to other Ripple users like Joseph, who could dodge light, which is over 3,000 times faster. That might seem crazy, but in Part 3, Dio was able to keep up with stands like Star Platinum, which can move faster than light. Dio did this on his own, and that was while using Jonathan's body.
Even with multiple ways to predict Jonathan's movements and see the flow of his Ripple with X-ray vision, Tanjiro would not have been fast enough to keep up.
Especially with the Ripple backing him up. Sure, the water and fire Tanjiro generates is impressive, but Jonathan was tough enough to power through it. Tanjiro, though, had no way to defend against the Ripple bypassing his durability and directly messing with his organs.
Such as manipulating his muscles like a puppeteer, or directly shutting off his brain or heart, something other Ripple users have done to ordinary humans with a single zap. And Jonathan had the opportunity to do this literally every time Tanjiro blocked his blade.
Sure, Tanjiro could recover himself with the breath, but that'd be a breath spent healing and not, fighting.
And while sun breathing's overuse was dangerous to Tanjiro, JoJo's Hamon had no such drawback.
Which meant that JoJo...
yeah, I remember, yeah, even in the beginning, I thought to myself, okay,
Tanjiro was never gonna go down easy.
like with swords, Tanjiro got it, but without it,
Gentlemanly fists carried him to victory.
then Jonathan got it.
Tanjiro's breath away.
The winner is Jonathan Joestar.
I'm not mad at that. Not at all. Not at all. Next time. Thor versus Vegeta. That would be funny. Thor versus Vegeta. That's crazy. That's funny. Okay. So, yeah, that's what I was actually thinking in the beginning, is that when it comes to, like, them actually, like, doing swordplay, Tanjiro had that one hands down, because again, Jonathan isn't really like adept at using a sword. It's only like with like just using Hamon in general with like his physical body. And we've seen Tanjiro when he was fighting that one demon. I forget his name. Is it Rui? I think that's the demon's name. Where he literally like knocked the sword out of his hands and he couldn't do anything. Like he literally had a broken blade. He couldn't do anything. So yeah. So yeah, I'm not mad at it. Not mad at it at all. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Me doing more videos like this. If you want me to react to more videos, then let me know in the comments as well. But hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up, comment down below with your thoughts on the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna see y'all for the next one. Peace.